Hi, ich bin hier Titania Festival backstage mit MOTi. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What was it like working with Martin Garrix for your virus collaboration?
Well, I know Martin for a long time, like before he blew up and before Animals and everything. But you know, it just felt normal. Like we've been hanging out for some time, and he used to work a lot with my next door neighbor, Kenny G. Like they went in the studio a lot, and I live next door, so I saw the guy a lot of times. But yeah, you know, working on the collaboration, it was just like normal, having fun, just working in the studio at the same time, making jokes and just having a good time.
So you went in the studio together?
Yeah, we went in the studio together. Like first, I worked a lot on the melodies at first. I sent it to Martin and I really liked it. So then he started to work on the breakdown, and in the end, we finished it together.
Yeah. Nice. I like the result.
Yeah, thank you.
Any collaborations you would want to, like, which artists would you like to collaborate with?
I'm not sure. Like most people I really wanted to collaborate with, I already collaborated with. Like Major Lazer was a really big one I want to collaborate with, and that happened this year. So I don't know, maybe DJ Snake. I think he's a really talented guy, he's a nice guy, and I think it will be fun to work with him.
Do you sometimes have problems being motivated for producing music? Do you like have phases where you don't have the creativity, and what do you do in those phases?
Yeah, I think everyone has that, you know, like some periods you make a lot of tracks, other periods you're kind of stuck, or at least I have those periods. And I think the most important thing which works for me is to make different music than you normally make. So when I made a lot of EDM tracks and I want to make another one and it isn't working for me, like I'm working the first day, the next day is not working, third day is not working, and then after a week I'm still have nothing, then you know you get a little bit stressed. And to lose the stress and to get new inspiration, what I normally do, I'm gonna make a track on 80 BPM or maybe on 120, or just make something that you're not comfortable with at all. Just make something totally different. And when I do that, after a while, I'll get back in the feeling, and you know I can make the EDM tracks again.
So it's important to take a break sometimes?
Yeah, well, not really take a break, but just produce something else that you're comfortable with, you know? Try some tricks, try something different, and I think that works.
In general, like, what would be an advice from you for upcoming producers and DJs?
I think the most important thing is that, like, all new upcoming producers, DJs always think they have to make what the other guys are making. I think the most important thing is just do whatever you feel good with. Make whatever you think is good, and not especially what the labels want or what the big guys are playing. You know, you want to be unique at some point, and I think especially now there's so many producers and so many good producers, because like it's crazy how good how high the technical how technical all the new guys are. You know, they're really good. So if you want to stand out, you have to make music that stands out, that's different from the rest.
Would you rather stop making music and have a lot of money, or would you keep on making music and don't have money?
Well, yeah, I always want to have a lot of money, but no, I want to make music. I always want to make music. You know, if I can make music, I don't know what my purpose is in life. You know, I'm just the one thing I think I'm good at. You know, like people like it, what I do, and I like the music I make. It makes me feel happy. I can express my emotions in music, and I think if I ever lose the ability to make music, it will make me very sad.
Did you first start off by producing, or have you been a DJ before you started producing?
Well, kind of both. I started playing on vinyl 12 years ago, but it was just in my bedroom, and like I worked in a clothing store, and one of my colleagues there, he was a DJ, and he sold his turntables. So back then I bought his turntable. So it was I went to the record store every week, you know, like everyone back in the days. Like I went to the record store, bought some vinyl every week, played the music in my bedroom, and my parents got mad at me because the music was too loud. And at some point, everything went digital, and I started cutting up tracks, like making bootlegs, mashups and everything, but I still went to the record store to buy vinyl every week. So I let the people at the vinyl store hear it, what I did, and they got angry with me. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't do this. Like, these are artists who make music, and you're cutting it up and cutting the breakout, you can't do this. So just to prove a point, I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna make my own fucking music. You know, so then I started producing my own stuff, and that was how I started. but I think it was kind of at the same time. I started with playing, but you know, because of my tracks, after that I got signed, and then I could do actual shows, because before that it was just in my bedroom.
Last question, funny one. It's from Henry, and he wants to know: would you rather be hunted by 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
Do I want what?
Like 100 horses, which have the size of a duck, or like 1 huge duck which has the size of a horse.
And what's with the duck that stands on me, or what?
No, they're like hunting you. What would
oh,
you prefer?
hunting me. Like, well, we're the one big one.
The big one?
Yeah.
So I choose that as well.
Yeah, because then otherwise I get stressed out. Like so many, you're like, oh, what the fuck's happening? Now we know where it's coming from.
Okay, thank you so much, man, for your time. Have a great time at the stage, and thanks.
Thank you so much.